Good morning, students. We have discussed about the basic concepts of eigenvalues and eigenvectors in the previous lecture. Now we define the characteristic equation of the given square matrix A. Suppose A, here A is a square matrix of order n by n and x is a non-zero vector of order n by 1. So first of all we write the characteristic equation of the given square matrix A. So to write the characteristic equations, we write in this form. This is A x equals to lambda x. This can be written as A minus lambda I into x equals to 0, where I is a unit matrix of the order n by n. Therefore, the characteristic equation of the square matrix A is given by, this is determinant of A minus lambda I equal to 0. Then we can write A minus lambda I equal to 0. Equation number 1, suppose it is equation number 1 and equation number 2. Equation number 2 is a polynomial equation in lambda of degree n. This equation gives n roots. Suppose these roots are lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3 and so on lambda n. These roots of these characteristic equations are known as eigenvalues or latent root or characteristic root of the given square matrix A. So therefore, lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3 and so on lambda n are the eigenvalues of the given square matrix A. Similarly, if any non-zero vector x which satisfy the equation Ax equal to lambda x, or this can be written as A minus lambda I x equal to 0, then these vectors are called the eigenvectors of the corresponding eigenvalues of lambda 1, lambda 2 and so on lambda n. Now we discuss about the properties of eigenvalues. Properties of eigenvalues. Properties of eigenvalues. Eigenvalues or latent root or characteristic roots. We consider A is a square matrix of order n by n. Therefore, lambda 1, lambda 2 and so on lambda n are the eigenvalues of the given matrix A. First property is this, that eigenvalues of the given square matrix A is equals to the sum of the elements of the principal diagonal of the given matrix, that is lambda 1 plus lambda 2 plus and so on lambda n equals to, this is summation of aii, where a11 a22 a33, suppose this is I equal to 1 to n, a11 a22 a33, these are the principal diagonal elements of the given matrix A, or which is known as trace of A. Trace of A. So in other words, we can say the sum of the eigenvalues of the given matrix A is equals to the trace of the given matrix A. Second property is the products of the roots is equals to the determinant of the given matrix. Therefore, lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3, and so on lambda n. This is equals to determinant of A. Third property, if A is a real symmetric matrix, then its eigenvalues are real. If A is a real symmetric matrix, A is a real symmetric square matrix, then its all eigenvalues are real. Property 4. Fourth property is this: if A is a skew symmetric, if A is a real skew symmetric matrix, then its eigenvalues are purely imaginary or zero. Property 5th, the square matrix A and transpose of A have the same eigenvalues. Have the same eigenvalue. This is sixth property. If A is an invertible matrix, then its eigenvalues are the reciprocals of the eigenvalues of A. Seventh property, if these are common properties of the characteristic roots of the given equations. Now we are taking a simple problem based on the definition of the characteristic equation and characteristic roots. Now we are taking this problem, simple problem. First problem, lambda is an eigenvalue of a non-singular matrix A, then show that the eigenvalue of adjoint matrix A is determinant of A upon lambda, where lambda is not equal to 3. Its solution is given by here. Lambda is an eigenvalue of a non-singular matrix A, then show that the eigenvalue of adjoint of A is determinant of A upon lambda. We know by the definition of the inverse of a matrix, we know by the definition of inverse of the given matrix A inverse equal to I equals to A inverse A, where I is a unit matrix of the order which have the matrix A. Now